This is Sheldon with the Power of Tarot. Today we're going to take a look at the full moon in Virgo, which is in February. This is a fun full moon being in Virgo because Virgo always represents the home. A lot of people that are true Virgos are really super clean and tidy. My favorite astrologer has on her website, she calls it the full moon of Housewives on acid. So literally you can do a cleaning of your own house inside yourself, and it may spill over into actual getting really into some house cleaning and sorting through things and releasing things. So it's a great time to let go. We are going to do a tarot spread today on that. I'm going to do a shining star spread, so shuffling the cards and putting some of our energy into the cards here, taking a look at the full moon in Virgo. So here we go. So the first position we're going to look at is what's going on in physicality, so in our day-to-day life. And Seven of Cups energy is here. It's right here. So Seven of Cups is the card of pattern breaking. Super appropriate card to have in this position of what's going on physically. It's letting go. It can be the card of addiction, letting go of old addictions in material physically, to substances, or whatever we're addicted to, but letting go of patterns which no longer serve us. Really good time to do that. Now, some of these patterns we're letting go of are going to involve power and boundaries. Four of Coins card is at the top of this physical position. So these two cards play off of each other, releasing old patterns and taking a look at power and boundaries. As you can see, this woman is got these 4 coins surrounding her. And those are her boundaries and that which protects her or insulates her from the outside world. Power and boundaries card is really interesting. It's like a castle with a moat. And it can also talk about vulnerability, because power and boundaries are about, you set boundaries, of where you'd like to be vulnerable or not. And it refers to situations, but also other people, relationships. So 4 of Coins can be that large woman in the center could be a castle, and surrounding that you could have a moat with some water in it. And there's a drawbridge, and that drawbridge can be up or that drawbridge can be down, just depending on whether you feel like if you want to be vulnerable, you lower the drawbridge and let other people into your space, your energy field. If you have it up, you would not be doing that so much. So interesting cards. 7 of Cups is about letting go of patterns which no longer serve us, and then taking a look at our boundaries and where it's appropriate for us to have them now, because our life is ever changing. We want to be changing those, and as we go into different areas of our life. The next position we're going to look at is what's going on emotionally. The bottom is the Sun card, and there is the Sun. It's a happy couple dancing naked under the sun. So that's a success card. So we are going to experience some good emotional feelings as a result of letting go of those old patterns. So that's going to be nice. 4 of Swords is at the top. 4 of Swords card is about stepping back and not being quite so active. So emotionally stepping back and allowing spirit to do its work for us. The fellow in the picture is got his sword and shield laying on the ground, and he's in a state of meditation or rest. But things will still happen for you emotionally. It's just to step back and allow spirit to do its work for you. And that is going to bring you more of that success that's shown by that Sun card emotionally. Our next position is what's going to happen intellectually and mentally in this full moon cycle. The Lovers card is on the left here. There they are. The Lovers card usually refers to, it can refer to starting something new, as lovers would. Also, it can be a card of choice, because in that card there was 3 people. I'll show that to you again. A male with 2 females, and that symbolizes the choice, choosing this or that. So mentally, there may be some options there, and you can make those choices to start something new. There may be a choice between 2. Death and rebirth is on the other side, mentally and intellectually, in that position. Death and rebirth is about closing old doors to open new. There can be no rebirth and new things coming into your life unless you close the doors to the old. So, time to do some house cleaning, even if it's just within yourself. Allowing the old to leave so that the new can come in. And that's in patterns and how you think. And then you'll have the choice of those new things with that Lover's card, but must let go first. Spiritually, Knight of Coins is at the bottom. There he is. So the Knight is a very grounded individual. Coins always represent that grounding force, work, physical world, money. Knight of Coins isn't moving really fast, but he's very, very, very grounded and very reliable. So spiritually working on being grounded and taking your time, allowing things to develop. That's what the Knight of Coins energy brings us. At the top, we have the Ace of Swords. And there it is. That's having success through using our intellect and mind. So it's in a spiritual position. We first want to be grounded and take things slowly through the Knight of Cups. And that's going to help us have really good use of our spiritual nature through our mind, through thinking about things, through clarity. The Ace of Swords is really a card about clarity. Our outcome cards, we have the King of Batons. And there he is. King is the master. Batons represent spiritual nature. There he is. So that's an energy that's coming in for us to use with this full moon in Virgo. So it also can represent a spirit guide. It's going to bring us that energy of mastery of our spiritual nature. That's an outcome, is working, the result of working that whole wheel of the cards we just looked at. He's right next to the Devil card. And there's the Devil. The Devil can be about bumpy roads. It can also be showing us the need to keep your sense of humor about things. Don't take things so seriously. It's not necessarily a real negative card, but when things start to get to you, step back, relax a little bit. Maybe take a look at it with your sense of humor, because there could be some bumpy times in this full moon as things are being released. Really great outcome, though. Those two cards are crossed by this Ace of Cups, which is happiness in love and emotion. So maximum fulfillment, love in your love and emotional life. So really nice outcome. Biggest thing with this Virgo full moon is to release old patterns and let go of that which is ready to leave. So say goodbye to your old stuff that's ready to go and enjoy this Virgo full moon.